In today's video, we are going to be talking about what it's like to buy a home when you are out of state. So let's get after it right now. All right, my name is Diana Filkins. I am a realtor here in Missoula and the Bitterroot in western Montana. And today I am driving on a beautiful sunny day to Plains, Montana. So this right here is Highway 90 and I am going west. Now this drive is gorgeous. Now you can't really see it in the video, but off to my left-hand side, there is a beautiful river. And like I can't even capture it because like of the trees. Ugh, I'm gonna have to switch into sunglasses here, folks. Hold on. There it is. Okay. You can't see it through the video, and I'm so sorry, but this drive is absolutely stunning. So, in today's video, let's talk about buying a house when you have never been to Montana. Okay? So first, before, subscribe, comment, like, do all the things, you know. It does help the channel and it does motivate me to keep making content for you. As a solopreneur, I get discouraged sometimes where I'm like, oh, I'm just making videos and it's just going out into the YouTube abyss. And then I get beautiful emails and calls and texts from folks just like you who are looking to make the move here to western Montana. And it's like, okay, my videos are reaching the right people. I freaking love it. And it motivates me, and then I keep going. Okay, so anyhow, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. So, step one, if you are out of state and for job transfer, or you're retiring, or you just want to move to western Montana, insert literally whatever reason, if you want to come on over here and you want to buy a house before you get here so that when the rest of your family gets here, like, you guys are ready to go. So, step one is reach out to me. All my contact information is in the description box below. Call, text, email. On there, if you email me or text me, I will most likely set up a time to call you, hop on the phone. We can do a video call as well. I like to put faces with names, and just it's a good chat. And that first chat, you can expect about 30 to 45 minutes to talk on the phone with me, where I'm just gonna ask you a bunch of questions about your situation, your family. Is it just you? What are you looking for? Why are you moving? All of that is really helpful for me. That way I can give you like a holistic approach, not, oh, these people want to buy a house, cool. But like, why do you want a lot of land? Is it because your wife loves chickens and you want to retire here and, I don't know, build a shop? Okay, cool. Let's find the right property for you. Or is it that you want to live in a certain school district because your child has special needs and you want to make sure that they are well taken care of in their school? Or do you want to live far, far away from people because both of you work from home and you want to homeschool your kids and you just want to just live in peace? That's cool too. I want to know it all, and I'm going to ask you some questions. And do you need to sell your house in order to buy a house here? I'm going to ask you all sorts of questions. So be prepared for a 30 to 45 minute call. Now, if you initially call me, that call will probably be short, just a couple minutes, and then we will schedule the longer call, because I might be in the middle of something, drinking some tea here, keep me warm. It's pretty freaking cold today. It's about blistering 18 degrees, so staying nice and warm. So that's step one. Reach out and let's have a chat. And after that, I will summarize our phone call into a beautiful email. And on my end, I will start a Google Drive folder for us. And in there, I will drop the notes from our conversation. I will drop any resources that we may or may not have discussed. Like if you ask me about VA assumable loans, I'm going to drop in a flyer that has more information about VA assumable loans. Or if you told me that you need to sell your house in order to buy a house, I'm going to drop in a flyer with just more information about steps on how to sell your house and buy a house so that the timing is right. So after we get that phone call, I started Google Drive, I send you an email with the summary of our conversation, and in there will be next steps. And some very typical next steps would be to talk to a lender to see how much you are pre-qualified for. Now, depending on your situation, also depending on your personality, I have a few lenders that I work with locally that I will put you in contact with based on your specific situation and based on your personality. So I tend to, there's one lender in particular I send all my veterans because he does a really great job with VA loans. If you're looking for a manufactured home or a mobile home, I will send you to another specific lender because she is fabulous with manufactured homes. If you're looking to buy land, you're going to a different lender. So I don't just send you willy-nilly to a lender. You know, I try and pair you as best as I can so that you have a good experience. Because getting pre-approved, it can be a challenge or it can be a piece of cake. So that's a very common next step, is for me to make a recommendation on you talking to a lender. All right, another popular next step would be, if you are selling your home in order to buy a home here, is for me to connect you to a realtor in your hometown so that we can all get on the same page. And what I mean by that is we need to find out how much your home is currently worth, how much equity you have. And that equity will help determine your pre-approval amount. So we need to get you connected to a realtor and make a plan with that realtor in your home state. Because once you sell or are in the process of listing your house, the timing is critical in buying a home here, especially if you're if you're selling, like you must sell in order to buy. Now, if you're buying an investment property, super duper, let's talk about 1031 exchanges. If you're buying a second home, cool, great. But getting an idea of how much your home is worth and not what Zillow says. Y'all, estimates are bullshit, okay? I will hook you up with a real professional
who will pull MLS data and can price your home properly according to the market, not just a zestimate. That sounds like a food, like zesty. I don't know. Is that weird? I think that's kind of weird. Anyhow, so that's a really good next step. After that, I will set you up on an MLS search. So that is a daily email directly from the MLS. And according to what we spoke about, you're looking for a minimum of 3 bedrooms, minimum of 2 bathrooms, minimum of 2,000 square feet, and you must have at least 3 acres in X area because you need to keep your commute in mind. So I'll set you up on an MLS search according to that criteria. And in there, then it is on you to tell me what you like and what you don't like. And if you could include notes, I mean, you can type it right into the program that I use. It's called One Home, and it's really easy to use. So you'll get a daily email, you'll click on it, and you'll see the new listings, right? And on there, you can favorite them, you can make comments. I like how this one has an attached garage. Super. I don't like how this one is surrounded by so many trees because I'm worried about homeowners insurance. Okay. I like this one because of the laminate floor and the new roof. Super duper. So if you could give me some kind of feedback on the listings, that would be super helpful because that helps me create a more curated list. And I want to get real specific on what you like. Next, if let's just say these are all new listings that I'm sending you from the MLS. Let's just say you saw a house 2 weeks ago and you really liked it on Zillow. Send it to me and tell me what you like or tell me what you don't like. That way I can get your vibe. I want to know. I need to know these things. And then we will talk about whether or not you are going to visit Western Montana on a weekend trip. Maybe you'll take a week to come out here. Maybe it's just you while your family stays home. Or maybe it's sight unseen. That's fine too. Let's talk about sight unseen. So let's say there's a house that you really like, right? And I send you all the paperwork and you read all the documents. Like, let's say they have covenants. You read all the covenants. You agree to everything. You read the property disclosures and stuff like that. And you're like, yes, Diana, I like this one. Super. Let me know. And I will do a video tour with you. I will hop right on this phone that I'm using to record this video, and we will do a tour. You want me to open that closet door to see how big the closet is? You got it. You want me to tell you how big the closet is? Sure, I will stick my arm. It's about 1 arm length. I'm about 5'5", so it's about 1 arm length. Or I've got a tape measure in my purse. We could do that too. But or I'll be like, yeah, you can fit 3 people in here. I don't know. Makes the video tours a little more entertaining.
You don't ever have to be in Montana in order to sign. There are lots of options for mobile notaries where a notary will come to your home, to your work. If applicable, you can get the documents mailed to you. You could go to your own notary at your bank or something, get the documents notarized, and then just mail it back. So you don't have to be in Montana in order to sign. So So those are just some things to keep in mind and some very popular questions that I get when folks are coming from out of state and they're buying here. Because let's say you don't want to, you close on the home, but you don't want to come to Montana for another 3 weeks because you're still finishing up your job in your other state, or your home is taking a little bit longer to sell, or you're still finishing up, or you have a rent back at your home in the other state. So there are lots of reasons why folks wouldn't come here to sign the paperwork to buy. Now, a lot of another popular option for people that are buying from out of state is they have sold their home in their different state, or they're renting, and they move to Montana. They move all the crap, and you put it in storage units, and you go live in an Airbnb for a month. And during that month, it is intense. We are looking for a home. Like, you're gonna see me all the time, and we get really close, and we spend a lot of time together. So if you don't like me, then you don't want me as your realtor. And like, if you don't end up using me, that's totally fine. But use somebody that you like and that you can envision spending a lot of time with. Because we are spending hours and hours, and we are texting, and we are calling each other and doing video calls. We're spending a lot of time together. So if you don't like who you're spending time with, don't spend time with that person. Shop around for a realtor, because we are not all created equal. Okay. That's my spiel. Tea time. All right. So that's usually the gist of what it looks like to buy when you're out of state. Now, of course, we will change that process and customize it specifically to you, but those are the most common situations that I run into. Now, if you have questions about it, leave a comment down below. I'm happy to expand on any of the points that I discussed. Or if you want to come up with a plan, if you're planning on moving here for whatever reason, reach out, call, text, email, and let's get this process started. And we can take it slow. Like a lot of folks, like, I don't want to intimidate people, and I don't want to scare people, that's for sure. But they naturally like get intimidated by a realtor that we're going to be pushy and really salesy. No, I mean, if you want to move fast, I can move fast. If you want to move slow, I can move slow. There's the right time to buy and sell is when you're ready to buy and sell. It's your life. It's your money. So if you want to go at a medium speed, cool. If you want somebody that's going to give you options, like, hey, are you open to this idea or that idea or this idea, without being overwhelming. I'm a former teacher. I do not want to overwhelm you with options either. Maybe one day we'll discuss 2 options, and maybe the next week we'll discuss 2 different options. Now you have 4 options to choose from, and we can walk through the pros and cons of those options. But my job is to guide you and help you, and that's what I'm here for. It's pretty much the only reason I exist. I'm just kidding. I exist for many reasons. Isn't this stunning? Like, stop. If you tell me you want views, I got you. I know views because my home has gorgeous views. So if you want views, I got you. I will be your eyes. And if there's a house that you really like, and I go outside and all in all, don't be intimidated. I don't want to scare you. But I'm going to also tell you, this actually comes up a lot, so I want to, one more point and then I'll let you go. I will tell you, if a home that you really like will have a hard time getting